Welcome to this week's edition of TigerTalk. My name is Will Kollmeyer. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Community Relations at one of the elite community colleges in the entire country, Northeast Mississippi Community College. If you listen to Apple, we're one of the premier higher ed institutions in the entire world. As Apple has told us, we're one of only a selected few in the entire world to receive the prestigious Apple Distinguished School Award. That's among all higher ed institutions. We've got another terrific Tiger Talk for you this week. Our president, Dr. Ricky Ford, once again joins us. He's got another message packed full of important updates. As always, we appreciate your time, Dr. Ford.
Good morning, Will, and thank you for the opportunity again to update the Northeast employees and family upon things that are happening on the Northeast campus. A lot of things, and I'll be very brief today with some issues that are ongoing, and I'll try not to be repetitious with things that I've already talked about. One of the big things that we had going on this week was, in addition to planning for the fall semester and the spring semester and other activities, we were issued monies, $1.7 million, through the CARES Act for students that attended the spring semester and were affected by the COVID-19 virus. Those monies went out to students on Thursday, and each student in 12 hours or beyond got about $850 per student for those expenses associated with the transition from face-to-face to online. Then it was prorated down per hour for any student that was under 12 hours, but any student that was FAFSA eligible could receive the monies. So we actually issued about $1.7 million to the students that were enrolled here the spring semester of 2020. I do want to mention one other thing that's important to mention, and that is the Mobile Learning Conference. That is coming up in June, I think June the 15th, 16th, the 17th, 18th, along those dates. We are actually exceeded 1,000 attendees for that conference, which is just phenomenal. This is an opportunity for Northeast to share the journey that we have been on and we're continuing to be on as far as technology usage in the classroom and online learning and distance learning, and for the things that we've experienced, and to share those ideas with people all across the country and even in other countries also. As I said, we've exceeded 1,000 attendees for that conference, and it's made up of K through 12 institutions, made up of other community colleges within the state and across the nation. Attendees will also be many universities and colleges that will send representatives to view and get ideas. And this is all about sharing ideas and increasing the ability to deliver information and knowledge to our students, and it's all about education and enhancing education. So we're proud to be a part of that and proud to be a leader in that effort. So many of you have signed up for that along with myself. I'm actually going to be a part of a couple of those. I think Northeast is the presenter on one of the subjects, and so we're excited about that and looking forward to that. One thing coming up too is graduation. Originally we had thought about graduation would be in August sometime, where we could actually have the formal graduation and have the students assemble in one place, and their name could be called and they could walk across the stage and receive a diploma. But with the moving up of fall semester being moved up to an early start date in August the 3rd, which I'll talk about in just a moment, we didn't feel like that there was adequate time or time to have proper recognition for those graduates. So we have scheduled June the 4th and the 5th for a drive-through graduation. We had this with our health sciences, and it was proved to be very, very beneficial for our students to be recognized and to give them an opportunity to come back on campus and that type of thing. So we have scheduled a drive-through graduation June the 4th and June the 5th for all of our May, which would have been our May graduates. Will be able to drive through the boulevard and receive their paraphernalia, their cords, their stoles, and also then pick up their diploma. And then at the end, they would have an opportunity to step outside their vehicle and get a picture made with a northeast backdrop holding their diploma if they so choose. So we're going to push through this and be as expedient as possible, and at the same time it will be live streamed on our Gold and Black channel, Northeast NEMCC TV, so they will be able to go back and view it. They'll be able to go back and smug mug and get pictures that will be taken at the end also. So this is an opportunity for us to recognize our graduates of 2020. So we're excited about that and looking forward to it. As most of you know, Summer 1 and Summer 2 is completely online. We simply did not feel like that we would have the campus ready for visitors and for students and to make it a safe environment in the month of July for students being on campus. So we made the decision to go fully Summer 1 and Summer 2 online. There's so much work that goes into preparing a campus and getting it ready to go after the COVID-19 experience that we have gone through in the last 2 months. And we must make the campus safe. We must disinfect the entire campus. So we're in the process of disinfecting all buildings, interior and the exterior part of the buildings that are being used also. So we will have a very clean campus when our students do return in the fall semester. We are also looking at an early start for the fall semester. August the 3rd would be our first date of classes, and of course we would meet the week prior to that for July the 27th and 28th for InService and professional development and QEP professional development for all of our employees. And we are looking at having that in Bonner Arnold Coliseum, where there will be plenty of room for our employees to spread out and be distanced from one another. And then the amount of time that we spend in there will be very, very minimal, just to make sure that we cover the appropriate things that need to be covered and cover some things with our QEP that we need to make sure that everyone's aware of. So I'm looking at an in-service meeting of about 40-45 minutes max, and then we'll disperse from there to go out to our departments, individual departments and divisions for a little bit more professional development on an individualized basis, and also some division meetings to complete and get ready for the classes to start the following Monday on August the 3rd. So there'll be more information coming from that. We will start the fall semester on August the 3rd, and we'll finish it up on November the 20th. This is the week prior to Thanksgiving holidays. We anticipate there being another spike or increase in the COVID-19 virus, along with the flu and other health situations. So we felt like that it would be best to end the semester before that occurs. It is very difficult to change from face-to-face to online learning for our students. We did it very easily, but we don't like to do that. It makes it difficult on our faculty to have to change from one delivery system to another in the middle of the semester, so we don't want to put them through that transition again either. The spring semester will be, as we've already listed it in the catalog, starting about January the 11th, I think, with second semester classes, and then going forward. If we have to delay, we can delay, or if we have to go fully online, we'll be able to do that. And I also want to make it understood that for parents and students or anyone that has concerns about the COVID-19 virus, that we would encourage them to understand that they have many options. If they do not want to come to campus, they can take a fully online schedule. If they only want to come once a week or twice a week, they can do that with the hybrid classes. Or if they want to come and experience the college experience fully, they can stay in the dorm. They can have complete face-to-face schedule, whichever they prefer. But either way they choose to do, we will make sure that there is a safe environment. And as I said, there's a lot of preparation for this fall semester to occur. with social distancing and things like that within the dorm, within the cafeteria. There's a lot of things that we have to do to make sure that that happens. So that's kind of an update on where we are with the future as far as summer, as far as the fall semester, and as far as the spring semester is concerned. A little update on some construction work that we've got going on. The Ripley Center is moving along without any delay. They are pouring and finishing up the parking area, mainly concentrating on the interior of the building now. So we're looking at an October completion date for that, and then we'll have that up and running for the folks and the students in Tippah County. So that's kind of where we are with everything. There more will come next week as we kind of keep you updated. Probably next week I'll have a little bit more information as far as our state budget and the Northeast budget is concerned. But again, as always, thank you all so much for your commitment to Northeast during these most unprecedented times that we have dealing with the COVID-19 virus. It has been challenging, and it continues to be a challenge, and it continues to be a situation where we really need the prayers of everyone moving forward and making the decisions for our employees, all of our employees, and our students and our visitors that come onto the campus here at Northeast. So thank you for your prayers, and we ask you to continue to lift us all up. And thank you all so much for what you do. And again, as always, go Tigers.
Thank you, Dr. Ford. Lots of useful information as always. We really do appreciate your time again this week. Say, just a friendly reminder that our campus is still closed. Our offices, though, are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until noon. That'll be the schedule through the end of June. So we are available to take your call if you have a question concerning admissions, recruiting, financial aid, business office, maybe something to do with orientation for this summer. Now, the offices have limited staff, and if you can't reach us via phone, please email us, nemcc.edu/about/directory. That's the link for contacts for our different offices. It's also under the About section on the homepage of our website. Also, don't forget our recruiting office hosts a weekly Zoom meeting every Tuesday afternoon from 1 to 3 for students coming this fall. Parents are invited to join us as well. It's a wonderful opportunity to get any questions answered on a wide range of topics as we get closer to the start of the fall semester, which, as President Ford mentioned earlier in this Tiger Talk podcast, in early August, August the 3rd. You can find the link of those Zoom meetings each week on our different social media accounts at the college, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our Northeast Recruiting Office also provides the particulars each week on its Instagram account, NEMCC Recruiting. And with that, we will wrap up this week's show. Special thanks to Michael Miller for all he does each week to get us on the air. So for our President, Dr. Ricky Ford, I'm Will Kollmeyer saying thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week right here on Tiger Talk.